Welcome back to Spyro Reignited Trilogy. We are on Spyro Year of the Dragon, and guys, remember that penguin we helped out?
No.
Yes.
No.
We are gonna basically play as him the whole video.
Oh. So
Oh.
we should crack open a cold one and pour one out for Spyro for being dead now?
Sure.
Hell. Yeah.
So this is Sergeant Byrd's base.
Sir, the situation is this. Yesterday at 1845 hours, the Rhinox invaded. We defended as best we could,
This
sir.
is a hummingbird.
But without your leadership, we couldn't put up an effective resistance. By 1900 hours, the rest of
You
the
could take it over in 15 minutes?
control of the base.
Damn.
I mean, they're birds.
1845 is 6:45 p.m. 1900 is 7 p.m. You got taken over in 15 minutes.
Yeah, they're birds. Fighting rhinos.
Yeah. So anyway, the goal here is to save Sergeant Byrd's hummingbird pals. He has a whole squadron, apparently. Sergeant Byrd actually has free flight, so you can just kind of keep on flying around all day if you want to. He also waddles really adorably. Like, look at him go.
This game is
He's
bullshit.
going.
Penguins don't fly.
Yeah.
I recommend you take
He
the
also
advantage
shoots
by
rockets,
pressing the attack
just
button.
like we saw before. But you can do
Penguins
that.
do that. Penguins do that, so that's fine.
Exploding Penguins 3. Total annihilation. Except the penguins are actually causing other things to explode. I like Sergeant Byrd. He's fun. Ow. One thing that they did, I don't know if this was actually in the original, and by I don't know is I don't remember it being the case, but in Reignited Trilogy, there's a little bit of a, there's like a slight homing property to the rockets. They'll curve towards things if there's a target. If the game senses that there's something that they can, like, home it in on, like they will. I don't think that was actually in the original. I'm pretty sure that they just fired straight forward.
Sir, I've captured the enemy rations. They won't march far on empty stomachs.
Weird.
Guys, it's Siegfried.
Who? Oh, hi Siegfried.
Sir, the Rhinox
Was that
have
eggshell
blocked the way out
supposed
of
to
this
land on
dense
him?
cave with a security
Yes.
door. And I don't think you'll be able to
Well,
blast your
it
way through this
disappeared
one.
weird then.
I recommend you land on the weights and carry them to the pressure-sensitive security switches on either side of the door. When in position, press the charge button to drop the weight. Press the action button once to look down, and press it again to look up, sir.
I will say that might just be a thing that, like, this particular game of the trilogy does, because this game is a little bugged.
Only a little bit.
Just a little bugged. Yeah, no, unfortunately, this game was probably, like, slightly rushed out of the trilogy in order to get it out on time, because there's bugs like accidentally getting an extra of a gem that you weren't supposed to need, and certain things not keeping their their collision detection on, and being unable to touch them, needing to restart the level in order to get that to happen, among other things. In the next part, we're gonna see a few of those weird bugs.
Oh boy.
It's kind. It's nothing game breaking, but if you run into a bunch of them, it can be a little frustrating, and it wouldn't be Year of the Dragon if it wasn't bugged, because the original was also really bugged except for the Greatest Hits release, so
Uh-oh.
it fits.
Hello, Trader.
Oh,
Hello,
hi,
trader.
Come on, jump. You ran over here. You went on me. Trader heard bugs and was like, oh, I can add to that
Oh, yeah.
conversation.
Sergeant Byrd also has the power to grab things with his flippers, apparently, and he can, like, drop them on certain things. The weights are used to unlock stuff, but he'll be able to pick up other stuff, as we'll see. Those guys that are like running around, like the little gopher dudes, they're not really that important. I don't know why I thought they were. Probably because they're not fodder, so I expected them to be important for some reason, but you don't do anything with them in this level. Oh yeah, this level shares the same music as Enchanted Towers. This is the only game in the trilogy where, like, anything shares music. There's a few tracks here or there that are shared between levels. It's usually like there'll be a track that like 2 levels share, and there's like a couple of instances of that happening. Not too many though. In the original version before the Greatest Hits release though, it was pretty bad. Like I mentioned this earlier in the Let's Play, but there's like instances where like there's tracks that got assigned to levels by accident, and the actual music that was supposed to be used for certain levels is not used. But the Reignited trilogy uses the Greatest Hits soundtrack, so that's all fixed. So you do still have a couple repeats because they just had a couple levels that double up on tunes, but it's like I said, it's like a couple levels. Oh yeah, you can drop these missiles on the chests that you can't break otherwise.
Nice. Get your hella gem.
Hella gem. And now it's the part in the level when I start skipping around so I can show our friend grabbing everything that he needs to finish the level. Yeah, so clearing out like the main areas will Oh wait. I think you do have to kill. No, you just have to kill the Rhinox. I'm just missing a few Rhinox.
I was gonna say
I don't know.
Had nothing to do with the gophers.
Yeah, no. I don't know why like it randomly just decided, oh, because I don't remember hitting anything after that. Like I would just like it just was like, oh, he completed the mission. Here's an egg. But yeah, you just have to clear out all the areas of Rhinox. You get an egg. There's another egg that is kind of just chilling, I think, because there's 3 eggs in this level, just like the other like friend level that we did with Sheila. There was 3 eggs. Same thing here. Oh yeah, you have to save all the hummingbirds as well. That gets you another egg. Not mandatory if you wanted to beat the level so that you can actually progress the game, but if you want the egg, you do have to save them.
So you might as well.
Yeah, because like I don't know if I mean, it should be noted, we have run into 2 games already so far where 100% completion rewards us with something. And in fact, one of those 2 games, 100% completion was required for the final level. So you probably need to do something similar here. I don't know.
I'm gonna go with we don't, and we should stop collecting anything.
We do need like gems and eggs though.
We do. Yeah, we're probably fine now. What do you think, Jack?
Yeah, I'd say we're good.
Cool. Yeah, we're good. Thank you.
Just wrap up the Let's Play here. We're good. We're done.
That's it.
Thank you for watching. That's
Show's
the
over.
end of the Spyro Reignited trilogy.
Yeah, go fucking watch the Great Ace Attorney VODs.
Yeah, go watch the Great Ace Attorney VODs.
When in doubt, just watch those.
Why did it become a running gag that we constantly shill for the Great Ace Attorneys?
Because we named characters Gregson.
That is true.
And so...
It just kind of carried over into other Let's Plays that we say, go watch the Great Ace Attorney VODs.
Yeah, because at the point where we would just mention a character from that, be like, oh, check out that. And then, yeah, now it's time to just, like, make it a meme until we forget it.
Yeah. Every
Like-
possible thing that we can potentially relate to the Great Ace Attorney, we can and will.
Oh, yeah.
It's like,
We
holy
gotta
shit,
get in
is,
there.
holy shit, is that a dog? That reminds me of Toby from the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles.
I'm glad you guys had this conversation because I forgot to cut this part. It doesn't last too much longer. It's just me finding where I gotta go next. But basically, there is that hummingbird that's there. There is a way to get to her, and it requires backtracking a bit. Because remember that room a while back that had
here?
this thing in it? Yeah, it actually blows a hole through the floor.
Holy crap, Sergeant Byrd. Eco-terrorist much.
Look at this guy. This guy got swag.
So now there's a bunch of Rhinox around here. So you didn't kill all the Rhinox.
You just have to clear out two specific areas of the level.
Oh.
They were just gonna forget about this poor hummingbird this entire time.
Our boy.
It's our boy.
I'm ready to be debriefed, sir.
He do be waddling.
He do be waddling. Now we
Oh,
just need
man.
to get the rest of the gems.
Where are they?
Right here.
Some of them are actually up in the air in bottles that you have to shoot down. Thank God for Sparks. Because I would not be able to find some of the gems in this game if it weren't for him. I think I've mentioned this before. You can also turn on a mini-map, but the levels are usually so small and easy to navigate because of how well designed they are for the most part. There's not really a need to do that. By the way, we just 100% completed Sergeant Bird's level.
Sergeant Frog.
Sergeant Frog. So we're gonna go back to the Molten Crater, and there was that area with Sergeant Byrd. That was bullshit, by the way.
Rip.
So, this little side area with Sergeant Byrd, you have to grab the tiki heads and put them back on the people. And there's 5 of them. They're all situated, their bodies are all situated in this main area, and there's a bunch of branching paths outward that will have the heads that you need to bring back. You got to be careful though, because like I showed you just before this attempt here, those birds that are flying around are bitches, and they also respawn.
That sucks.
Yeah.
You know
And
what
they
else
will
is
kill you.
bitchin'? Rock and roll.
Rock and roll.
Damn. You right?
Rock and roll is bitchin'. Yeah.
Rock and roll is bitchin'. All right.
And this area actually gets you 2 eggs because there's a breakable wall that I'm gonna blow up in a little bit that has one, and then there's the egg for actually completing this task. Oh hey, there it is.
Why is Toucan Sam evil?
I don't know, but there's a bunch of him.
Did Kellogg's get mad and, like, multiply him?
Probably.
Send him out into people's, like, homes to feed people Fruit Loops?
You know? Maybe.
It's the best I got, so...
You got this, Cloud. Just
We got
don't
this.
lose.
Yeah, no, it's important to be careful because this is, you do it, I'm pretty sure, like, this is one of those instances where, like, because Zoe, it does not, like, she doesn't save in between any of this from what I've remember. So you mess up once, you got to do everything all over again.
Gross. This game sucks.
So this is actually one of the more challenging eggs to get in the entire game. And probably one of the most challenging little challenges that you have to do. Yeah, no, Zoe doesn't save you. In the entire Spyro trilogy, to be honest with you. If you know what you're doing, it's not bad, because, like, obviously you can fly infinitely. So there's going to be some level of, you know, it's manageable. But there's just so much hazards. The birds are fucking annoying. There's 5 things you gotta grab and no saves in between. So, yeah, no, it's... By Spyro standards, it's pretty tricky. The Reignited Trilogy version is a lot easier, though, because, like I said, I'm pretty sure that this was added in the Reignited Trilogy, where his rockets have slight homing properties. Because I remember when I was a kid and the PS1 version kicked my ass, and I remember this was one of the eggs that took me for fucking ever to get. I was a pissed off little child at this challenge.
Damn.
Oh, yeah. Weird thing. Since I died, I hadn't talked to him again. And because I didn't talk to him to start the mission, I had to talk to him a second time to get him to register that I did the mission already. Yeah, no, that's never happened to me before either, dude. We got 62 eggs.
We can make an omelet now.
And now we can do...
Oh, more?
Yeah. Sergeant Byrd looks high in this right now.
Well, that's because he just made an omelet.
He did. It was one of those special omelets. So yeah, Sergeant Byrd, I hope you guys are used to love his music by now. Like, we've been hearing it for what, how long?
10 hours.
About
yeah.
that long, yeah.
So, this level, as I mentioned in a previous part, which was not too far back, actually, you get to actually play the entire level as Sergeant Byrd, which creates a different dynamic because there's a lot of lateral aspects to this stage, as we mentioned. And there is a challenge that you're basically required to do Sergeant Byrd for, because his flight is needed to reach all of these stupid lizards that are, like, holding bones. Guys, remember the challenge with the bones and we had to help the skeleton guy in the second game? We're gonna do that again.
I vaguely remember that.
Yeah, I don't know what Ooga's doing here, but Ooga, he needs help, and his skeleton buddy is, like, broken apart.
Question.
And now instead of doing it at Skelos Badlands, we're going to do it in this weird magical tower themed level that has nothing to do with skeletons or cavemen, and for some reason they're both here.
Okay, but very important question.
Why do they rock so hard?
And what are friends for? But is Ooga's skeleton buddy named Chugga?
You know, I don't think they gave him a name.
God damn it.
I think it's just
they had
his
one job.
friend.
They had one job.
I do have to switch back to Spyro for like a couple minutes at the end of this level, because it turned out there was a couple things I was missing that only Spyro can actually get. But yeah, like I said, most of this video, Sergeant Byrd, like that thing there. Sergeant Byrd cannot break that. You need Spyro's head bash.
Damn. Sergeant Byrd sucks. You can't break that one item.
Yeah, what the fuck?
And before you ask, Landon, no, I'm not going to go back to the skateboarding area.
Was I going to ask that?
I mean, I had a feeling in my bones that you might have.
Well, that's because
I'll see
you're
myself
hooked on a
out.
feeling.
Man, I love when my rockets target things that can't even be broken by them. I'm sorry, but the animation of that lizard just getting shot in the face with a rocket and falling over is funny. Unfortunately, bones are not gems. You can't just have Sparks pick them up. You have to walk into them.
What?
I know, right?
Sparks is a little piece of shit. Let's set him on fire.
Whoa. That's pretty extreme.
Yeah, but it won't pick up bones.
You gonna put bones in my shit?
Yeah. That's why I'm picking up all these bones, so I can bone your shit.
Gotta make sure you beat all these enemies up that are flying around too, because they have gems. Ah, no, go back! Go back! No! I never picked that bone up.
Damn, you're boneless.
A
Lamau.
Lamau.
And it's at this point when I realized,
You done
fuck.
fucked up.
Yeah. I was like, wait, where's the last one? And then I remembered, oh yeah, I never picked up that other one.
Oh shit. Fuck me.
Let's go back over there.
Here, have this. I was going to keep it as a
good
souvenir,
trader.
but I don't have room in my luggage.
He has luggage?
Ralph.
It's Ralph.
I want to meet your friend Chugga.
No, you don't.
My friend
Ooga
is
chugga.
feeling much
Ooga
better.
chaka, ooga chaka.
Ooga
He
Chugga.
started his bone dance.
Oh no, guys.
It's Ooga.
It's happening again.
Not again.
Kill Chugga.
Jack, is this what Chugga Conroy looks like when he has nothing but bones?
I think this is what most people look like when they're nothing but bones.
And
Just skeletons.
eyeballs, apparently.
Yeah.
With big chins.
Perfectly preserved eyeballs.
I'm ready to patrol the towers and the perimeter of the islands whenever you want me.
So, this is weird, but in order to actually... So when you go back in as Sergeant Byrd, they still ask you as if you're going to start playing as Sergeant Byrd. So you have to say, no, you're off duty, even though you were just playing as Sergeant Byrd, in order to go back to playing as Spyro.
That's dumb.
Weird. Yeah, it's a little weird. Now I've got to move around a little bit on some terrain as Spyro, because we got to get these open up. Also, is this just me, or did that just, like, disappear when I hit it and not break open? That did the same thing.
It's pretty wild,
We're missing
man.
2 gems. That guy's got our last 2 gems.
Bastard.
Guys, we actually have an even amount of gems now that ends in 0.
What
Oh my God.
What if Moneybags wanted 1 gem?
God.
No, he'd want 501.
So now that we've basically caught up with everything so far, we are going to be going to Bamboo Terrace in the next part.
Oh, that sounds
And-
new.
Probably beating the boss of this world and moving on to the next world. I don't know. You'll find out. We'll see you then.
Oh boy.